Hi guys, it's AJ here from Dream Build Inspire Lead, and I'm here today on a special interview with Lisa from Just Be You. And Lisa's got a really amazing project for youth. So Lisa, thanks so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to interview with me. And tell us a bit about Just Be You. Like, what's it all about?
Well, I started Just Be You last year. It's a proactive program that aims to give teenagers access to real role models that share their real stories. So a little bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully a lot of fun and interesting for the students.
Okay, so why is it important that youth today have a role model?
Well, I think actually what we're sort of trying to do is not so much emanate what a role model is, but through the Just Be You panels, we're trying to give the students access to different role models. So
you bring on people that sit on a panel?
Absolutely. So it's a panel set up. So I organise 3 different people, somebody from entertainment, so maybe a celebrity, someone from sport, from the community or the business area. And the idea is that all of us just share our stories, the good, the bad and the ugly. And let students know that, when we were at school, we went through, a lot of the same kinds of issues and stresses and problems that a lot of them are facing now. We fought with our parents, we weren't really sure what we wanted to do when we finished school, we wanted to go out, we found it hard to balance life and studying and having a good time. And so all of those kinds of things, and it's just an opportunity for students to hear that all of the stuff that they're going through really is normal.
Yeah, I think it's really important that sort of, as you achievers know, that, when we were all at school, it was really hard sort of trying to work out what did we want to do in life, and I think it's so important just to have those role models, and you guys would have role models yourself out there, but, who are some of your role models?
Well, I mean, for me, I sort of try to take different aspects and different traits from different people. So I personally don't really have a role model, but I'm certainly inspired by people like Richard Branson and what he's achieved. I recently went to a breakfast and heard Dannii Minogue speak, and she was just amazing. And what I loved about her, similar to Richard Branson, was that she was real. And she was really happy to share with everyone that I don't just wake up in the morning looking like this. It's, it's been hard work, and and she tries to speak to as many people as she can, but ultimately she makes her own decisions and she takes risks and she backs herself, and then she takes responsibility for however those choices turn out, and that's really sort of what we're trying to get out there, through all of us sharing the stories, that it's okay to back yourself, and it might not be that what you end up choosing is exactly what everyone else is suggesting for you. And that's okay. Back yourself, do your research. Certainly, don't just go out there on a whim and make a choice that you're going to regret. But similar to sort of what you were saying, for a lot of us when we were at school, we didn't know what career or what career path we wanted to choose.
And that's okay, isn't it?
I was just about to say, for many of us, we're still in that situation. Absolutely. And everything's a stepping stone to where you are and to where your path leads. And so with the Just Be You panels, we're sort of all about embracing that, and just sort of saying, okay, well, what have I got to offer? What can I learn? Who can I learn it from? And where can my life take me, maybe in directions that I really never thought I was going to be in.
And isn't that amazing? Because sometimes when you're so young, you never really know where you are going to end up. Like my background is in IT, as you guys know, and here I am doing change the world work for youth and social media and stuff like that. So you never really know where you're going to head down that path. But what about you? What did you want to be as a kid?
So I always wanted to be a teacher.
Really?
Actually.
Wow.
And I wanted to be a teacher because I really didn't like my teachers at school. And I was one of those students that always on my report card, it always said Lisa has so much potential. And I thought to myself, if you think I have potential, why don't you do something to help me with that? Why don't you inspire me? And that's why I thought, well, I want to be that person. So I actually did study teaching.
Wow.
And I loved it. But again, the stepping stones have taken me in a different direction. And whilst I was teaching, I was out and I was introduced to somebody, and he at that time was starting a business and said, look, do you want to come and work for me? And doing some marketing and some event management and things like that.
You got lured by the dark side.
Well, kind of. And I thought to myself, well, I have absolutely no experience, but it sounds like fun. He knew that I didn't have any experience, but he was willing to back me.
Yeah.
And that then led to a whole lot of different roles in event management and in marketing. And then I've sort of now come full circle because really for me it's that I'm still passionate about trying to make a difference, trying to inspire. So that teaching side is still there, and the skills that I've learnt through event management and being organised and trying to be a little bit entrepreneurial and opening it up also then is has come together as well. So I'm kind of lucky that I can use all of those skills. But if someone had told me when I was at school that I would have been doing something like this exactly the same as you, I would never have believed it.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? And what's really important here, Achieve, is that what Lisa was talking about was, someone saw potential in her, not her grades, not her results, not her end of year reports or whatever. They saw real potential, and some of you might be feeling like that today. It's so important. And whenever I see, a cool young person or wherever I go, I just look at, what does this person represent? What are their dreams? What are their hopes, their ambitions? And it's programs like Just Be You and Dream Build, Inspire, Lead that really help kids, form that potential, and that's so important because these days school is good, and you need that knowledge, but where you get that life education, that's what's so rare, and I think that's what Just Be You panels is all about. It gives you that life, life education, and that's so important. And as I was telling you before, my work stems from the moment that a cool young person comes and talks to you with an idea and they're so full of hope and energy and stuff like that, and most adults would just kill the dream, And I think that's just so sad because you see the potential. Every great person in the world today. You mentioned Richard Branson and my heroes. Richard's amazing the way he challenges the status quo, and I think it's so important that all those people who are really great today in the world today, they just didn't let their circumstances limit their dreams. And I think that's so important.
And that's it. They did. They believed in themselves. They took a risk. And they could, absolutely. So I'm just one person trying to build her dream, and I'm lucky enough to to have a lot of people that are supporting me, a lot of great celebrities and sports people and people that are really willing to share their stories, and for most of them, they're happy to share that because they honestly wish that when they were at school, someone would have told them that all the stress and the pressure that they were going through was normal, and that ultimately it's okay to just be you.
And that's what I love about the project, and that's why I'm interviewing you here today. So if people want to get involved with the project, whether that's inviting you out to schools or even corporate sponsors or anything like that, how do they get in touch with you to bring it to their world?
Yeah, well, look, we're certainly looking to be able to go into schools and to share the message. Not just at the moment, we're just in Melbourne, but I'm really keen to take the program. Absolutely. Take the program nationally, maybe even internationally. Why not dream big? Richard Branson, if you're listening. And sort of looking also obviously for for some corporates
to
get on board.
Get
in touch with us either through our website, which is www.justbeyou, which is JUST, the letter B, the letter U, .com.au, or on our Facebook page, which is Just Be You Panels.
Beautiful. Well, thanks so much, Lisa.
Thank you,
I really appreciate the time today.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
My pleasure.
Loving what you're doing as well,
thank you.
Hopefully between all of us, we can make a little bit of a difference.
Make things happen, make a difference to the youth. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Achievers. There you go. Lisa from Just Be You. Check out her website. Check her out on Facebook because it really is an amazing cause. I'm AJ Kalatunga. You guys are my Achievers. Dream great dreams. Build amazing things. Inspire those around you. Lead through motivation. And just be you. Peace out.